tour of the lifts at Stockholm Central. This tour is only for the train station. It does not cover the metro or the bus terminal. Also, there might be some staff-only lifts behind the scenes, but I don't know about these, and these are not part of the tour. This tour only covers the public lifts. The video length of the lift videos is quite short because the lift design repeats and there are many lifts looking very similar. Anyways, the lifts here are very special and they're very different to other train stations lifts in other countries.
And now, the first elevator should be well known. I've seen them very often, but they're unfortunately gone now. T-Centralen has filmed the new elevator here, linked in the description. The locked off floor 3 used to be public area until the mid-2000s when the layout of this area has been changed. There was an intermediate floor called floor 1/2. This floor used to have some conference areas. Everything that is left since this floor, or may I say bridge, has been ripped apart was a small maintenance room in front of the elevator doors. Since then, floor 3, or floor 1/2, was locked off. Before, there used to be an entrance to the conference area and some escalators going down from Klarabergsviadukten into the main hall. There was also a third elevator looking like the bigger ones, located inside the main hall. This one, however, was smaller. It just had a single door and was going between ground and basement. This elevator has been scrapped during a reconstruction of the tunnel. Let's ride the 2 big elevators now. Before we go for the elevators leading to the tracks, let's hit the first class lounge. They have got an own elevator there, a first generation EcoDisc with Sigma buttons, seemingly based on the KONE Delta series. These elevators behind a locked door and visitors need to ring a bell to get in. Okay, here are some words to the layout. There are 2 pedestrian paths leading to the tracks. There's one tunnel which continues to the subway station if you walk from the central station, and it ends below track 19. Then there is a bridge called Klarabergsviadukten. In fact, it is a road bridge with some pedestrian bridges beside. Elevators from there go down to the tracks. The tracks 8 to 19 are normal tracks. The 4 middle ones, 13 to 16, are exclusively used by aswell commuter trains. These tracks are protected by gates. You need a ticket to open these gates. The other tracks are for regional and long distance trains, and they are free to access. In some years, when the commuter train station gets moved underground, the barriers will probably be removed. More about the project Citybanan can be found out in a project video, link in the description. It can be expected that the inner-doorless elevators will be heavily modernized when this happens. The elevators to the other tracks have already been modernized, and they got inner doors. And then there are tracks 1 to 7. These end inside the station, right next to the entrance to the main hall and Cityterminalen. If you take Arlanda Express from the airport, this is the place you will arrive at. Now to the KONE, later Amsler elevator going from the main concourse close to Arlanda Express platform all the way up to Cityterminalen. This area also has been changed a lot since the conference floor has been scrapped. There originally was a mezzanine between the main hall and floor 1 where Cityterminalen is. A KONE elevator was going between floor 0 and the hall floor. This elevator has been scrapped when the hall floor has been removed. Thyssen has managed to film it before, link in the description. Well, the current Amsler elevator used to have 3 floors because it also stopped on that hall floor. But since this floor is gone now, it just goes between floor 0, the main hall, and floor 1. The button panel has even been replaced, so there is no hall floor button anymore. The elevator's logic, however, still knows that floor. It will be displayed as floor 0.5.
Floor 0. Plan 1, floor 1.
Okay, now, the first pedestrian path we're gonna check out is the tunnel. There are 5 elevators going from the tunnel up to the tracks 11 to 19. Just as I told earlier, the elevators for regional and long distance trains have been modernized and got inner doors. The elevators to tracks 13 to 16, not as much. Well, they got new buttons, and the cab buttons even have been replaced again. Therefore my videos of them aren't up to date, as it shows the elevators with their previous buttons. But not much has been changed else. They are still without inner doors. as the next step, we are gonna check out the elevators from Klarabergsviadukten, going down to tracks 8 to 18. There is also an elevator to track 19, but that one is quite special. We come to that elevator later in the video. Tracks 8 and 10 are actually the same track. This track is just divided into two sections. We begin with the elevator to track 8 and 10, and then we go forward until we reach track 18. The modernization level is similar to the tunnel elevators, which means the commuter train elevators are still without inner doors. And before you ask, yes, there is a level entrance from the main concourse to platform 8-10 and also to the terminus platforms 1 to 7. The elevators there just serve as another entrance, so if you come from the main concourse, you don't need to use them. Now let's check out the elevator to track 90. It seems that this one has been added on later. Looks like there originally wasn't any elevator at this entrance to track 19 because, well, this track isn't used very often. It has got walkie-talkie fixtures, or generic, whatever you want to call them. They, however, sound like a walkie-talkie, and it is actually possible to take a call back by pressing a floor button twice. This will make the elevator stop between floors until another call has been entered. Well, we are not done yet. We forgot something. Yes, I was quite surprised when seeing these elevators, as they are located at a very remote location far away from the Central Station main building. They serve as a separate entrance to the terminus platforms 1 to 6, beside a staircase, and yes, not to 7 and 8. There is also an entrance to 7 and 8, but there is just a stair behind it. For some really strange reason, there is no elevator in this entrance. Ah, well, these are nice KONE EcoDiscs.
Första våningen. Ingång. Kör uppåt. Kör nedåt. Första våningen.
There's one elevator to go. Yes, believe it or not, Arlanda Express platform 1 and 2 even got another elevator, going from the rear entrance of Cityterminalen down to the platform. This is also quite hidden and not many people actually use it. This is a classic KONE with older round cold buttons, but with M-series cab fixtures.